Right, welcome back everybody to not Onion Night's Friday night. Friday night is Onion Night. And if it's the first time you've been on the channel, you think, what's he up to? I'm hosting a giant onion growing challenge where people can buy their seed from Foster's. It's called Elsa, and we all have a go at growing it. And whoever grows the biggest, I'm putting up a bit of a trophy. Now you haven't got to grow or sow early like I am and use grow lights. You can sow later on, no grow lights. The competition is in two halves, for people with grow lights sowing early and for people without who haven't. So nobody can miss out. Everybody can have a go if they want to. And I've still got a few seeds to give away. If anybody would like some, just email me. Email's in the channel description. All right. So that's what we're up to. And tonight I'm going to sow my seeds. And what I've done is I've sieved my compost. I'm using the Vitax. I was hoping to use the clover, but unfortunately my delivery of clover hasn't turned up. So I'm a bit annoyed about that, but there we go. But the Vitax is really good. Chris Evans uses it. I mean, clover is used by John Salisbury. I know Dan from Allotment Diary, he uses which one does he use? The Westland, Jack's Magic. That's the boy. He uses Jack's Magic. All right. So all I've done is sieve my compost through fine sieve. And when I started, I didn't know what a fine sieve was. 8mm. All right. 8mm gives you a pretty fine tilth of peat. Well, this is a bit peat based, but don't tell anybody. All right. So now we're going to mix up what we're going to use in the potted mix. And for that, I'm just using by volume 2 parts. God, this is all going to go to shit here in a minute, isn't it? 2 parts of compost, and let's bring a bag up here. 1 part by volume of vermiculite. All right, so 2 to 1 by volume. I mean, you can do it by eye if you're not. I don't guess it really matters. That's a bit too much. Calm down, Pete. I'm in a bit of a rush because, to be honest, I got here late. The weather's fading. Time I sorted everything out. But hey ho, calm down, breathe in through the mouth. No, is it in through the mouth, out through one of them anyway. Right, so that's what we're doing. Mix that up. And this is fine vermiculite. All right, mix that up. Simple as that. Now I'm planting 3 lots of seeds tonight. I'm doing the Elsie for the competition, and then kindly I've been sent seeds. I've been sent some. This is Kelsey, sent to me from Ali at My Rusty Gardens. Really appreciate it, Ali. And also Duncan, Coastal Gardens, North Wales, sent me some of his giant onion seeds. So these are very precious. All right. So, but I'm sowing them all exactly the same way. So into our pot, it'll be about 3 inches deep. Give that a bit of a squish down. A little bit more. Just take your time and get it level. I found if you get it nice and level and flat, your germination becomes fairly even. All right, so that's in there like that. Now I'm going to give that a water with the famous Timu watering can with the rose adapter. Look at that, beautiful. I tend to water it before I put the seeds in. That way the seeds won't move. And once I've actually put the seeds in, then this will be watered from the bottom, just sat in a tray for about 10 minutes. And all the water I'm using all the way through this, I'm going to be using rainwater. See if that makes a difference. Last year at home, I used tap water, but I'm going to try and use rainwater for all of it. So let's have a look at the seeds. Like I say, I had a few packets and I've sent a lot out. I mean, some's gone to Ireland. Ian, Papa Patch has had some. A few others. So I'm just glad to help out and get people having a go at growing these things. Many in there. I'll whack a lot in, isn't it? Now I'm just going to broadcast in here thinly and then cover it. The other two lots of seeds, because there's not quite so many, I'm going to try using these small modules and see how they get on. All right, so I'm literally just dropping them in there. Actually, there is more here than I thought. The crazy thing in it, that tiny seed can turn into a massive onion. Right, I'll save a few because I am going to sow or grow both ways. Sow some now and I'll sow some. Well, isn't it like Boxing Day is a traditional day for sowing onions? Somebody will tell me for sure. Right, now I'm going to cover these with fine vermiculite, but you haven't got to. You can just cover it with your... Well, let's do half. I'm going to mark out roughly half. Cover half with the compost, just to see if there's much difference, if any. Because the trouble is, you get told all these things. Oh, you must do this, you must do that. Are they telling the truth? Right, so that's that lot there. And then this side, the fine vermiculite. I do like vermiculite because it just keeps damp. Keeps the moisture in. And it's so light that the seeds come up through it really easily. But it's just what I do. Not necessarily the right way. Just what I've seen other people do. Well, simple, wasn't it? The pots were clean. I give this a wash in some Jade's fluid. Well, that's a top tip. If you've got like secateurs and things like that, and they're all a bit manky, drop them in a cup of made-up solution of Jade's fluid, leave them overnight, and the next day you can come back and clean them off, and they clean up really well. All right, there you go, get a free tip. So that's that. We'll just, again, firm that down so we get a good contact with the seeds. Put in our label, Elsie, 25th of October. Seed sown. What was it Sherlock Holmes would say? The game is afoot. You know, I know Jimmy's just built his grow tent, and Brian, I know you've already sown yours, so I'll be interested to know what the germination's like. All right, so I don't know if you can actually see in there, can you? So that's it, seed sown. Like I say, these are going home now on a windowsill. I'll soak these for 10 minutes, then take them out, and then hopefully that's all the watering they'll need. All right, last year I just overwatered them. Watering is such a difficult thing to get right, and I think it was Duncan that said you're better off underwatering them than overwatering them. All right, so there we go. It's in the lap of the onion gods now. Beauty. So, like I say, they'll go home under the windowsill. I'll sew these up in exactly the same way. Like I say, Duncan's and Ali's. Really appreciate sending the seed. Duncan, I've sent the garlic off to you, so hopefully you'll get that soon. So, that's a bit it. What else can I say? Hope you enjoyed it. Hope somebody, well, may not have learned anything, but this is the way I've done it. And anybody else doing any videos or anything, if you hashtag it with GOGC2425, then we'll all be able to find them. All right. Sorry, a bit rushed, but like I say, it's late and the sun's going. So I thought I'd better crack on. I won't bother you doing this, but I'm doing exactly the same. All right. I'll shut up now. Go sow your onions. Cheers and go on.